So I've been playing a pretty small game called Batman Arkham Knight recently. What about yourself, Liam?
Yep, I have definitely couldn't wait for it, really excited, and pretty much blazed through the whole thing in about 2 days.
Yeah, it's exactly the same.
I couldn't stop playing it once I was into it. I'm probably going to be a bit down on it, but I mean, that definitely does say something that it was fun enough for me to do that.
Before anyone goes any further with this video, I'm pretty sure that the title of the video is a giveaway, but this is a spoiler cast, so we're going to be going straight into deep spoilers on the story of Batman Arkham Knight.
So if you haven't played it, go play it, come back. Don't just watch on YouTube, actually go out, buy it, play it. It's really fun.
Where should we start with the story of Arkham Knight? Perhaps start with the title's namesake, the Arkham Knight.
With the Arkham Knight. Well, I was kind of... Rocksteady hyped that up quite a lot, and that was, everyone was really looking forward to finding out who the Arkham Knight was, and I think, there was a lot of, rumours about who it might be. It's hard to keep something like that secret, but I think they managed it pretty well up until, the last week or so. Then stuff started to come out. But, I avoided that. I went on a blackout of all of Arkham Knight. I didn't know what the story was about. I had seen, there was the Batmobile, and obviously the Arkham Knight's some mysterious figure who wants to destroy Gotham or something like that. But so Rocksteady hyped it up a lot, who it might be, and then it turned out to be fucking Jason Todd. I like this game, but that was overall the most disappointing thing overall for me, find out that it was Jason Todd, because, it could have been anyone but Jason Todd. Halfway through the game, I thought they were doing something really clever, because, I know a bit about Batman, and I've read a lot of the comics. I know all about Red Hood, and Under the Red Hood, and all that stuff, and so I was kind of expecting, this is some red herring, quite literally. And then, they show the video of the Joker torturing Jason Todd, Robin, who he's captured, and just everything about that plot point didn't make any sense to me. But anyway, suddenly the Joker shoots him in the head, and I thought, oh wait, that's cool. That must mean that it isn't Jason Todd. This is just some red herring to kind of get you thinking that. And it was, something to throw you off, and then they were going to really reveal it was somebody totally different, and that was just that was basically just to dispense with you thinking it was Jason Todd. That's what I read from that. And then the Joker just said, oh, I lied, I didn't really kill him, it's Jason Todd.
So, from my perspective, as someone who isn't really in the deep lore of the Batman, when it comes to the comics, I know the games, and I know the films, in terms of characters. I don't really know that much. And
sure.
Bearing in mind, I only played Asylum and half of City, so I didn't even complete City, didn't even play Origins. I never even knew who Jason Todd was before this.
No, Jason Todd hasn't been introduced in any of the other games.
Yeah, exactly.
But he is a prominent figure in the comics, and he is the Red Hood in the comics.
So I'd never heard of the Red Hood. I knew that there was multiple Robins, but I knew Dick Grayson, and that was it. I didn't know the others at all.
Well, the way they build the Arkham Knight up, there's only a few people it could really be. Who would know who Batgirl was, and who would know all about his base of operations and all of that stuff so personally? It was bound to be one of the Robins or something like that.
Come out of nowhere for me, because I don't really know who this Jason Todd is, and all of a sudden they're throwing this on this character Jason Todd. Apparently he's dead, he must be dead. Why are you telling me this? Why all of a sudden out of nowhere are you telling me about a character that's dead and buried? I thought, okay, so surely Jason Todd is the Arkham Knight, and I thought, like you, I really hope that this is just a red herring and there's something else that comes up.
And then there isn't.
Yeah, and then when that eventual reveal, and he takes off his mask and it is Jason Todd, and bear in mind the whole time Bruce Wayne has not got a clue that it is, and he's supposed to be the ultimate detective throughout the whole series.
It's meant to be the world's greatest detective.
Yeah, and then he's so surprised that it's Jason Todd.
That was, for me, the worst thing about the story was there was a lot of out of character moments for Batman like that. He was a total dick in this game.
You could argue that maybe because of the Joker thing.
Yes, I know, I get that he didn't want to put Nightwing and Robin in the spotlight too much. He didn't want them getting killed as well, and he blames himself for what happened to Barbara and all that stuff. There was the most out of character thing for me. The Joker apparently sent Batman this video of him killing Robin, killing Jason Todd, and he just accepts that. He doesn't go out and look for a scrap of evidence himself. He doesn't look for any think that definitively proves that he's really dead. He just accepts this video that the Joker of all people sends to him. He just decides, all right, that's okay. Let's go and get another Robin within the first 6 months.
And to be fair, you can then see Jason Todd's motive in that sense, because he even mentions that, like, you just forgot about me.
By the time they reveal all of that, I was like, yeah, I totally get it. He's a bit of a dick. So, yeah. But I just found that so stupid that Batman, who's meant to be the world's greatest detective, he would at least look for some conclusive evidence that the second Robin was dead.
Yeah.
You know?
So another thread point that, for me, when it was at first revealed, I was like, holy shit, this is awesome, was when, like, you find out that Batman's keeping all these people captive, and they've got, like, Joker blood in them. And when I saw that, I was like, well, this is really cool. And then when I heard, like, the actual reasoning for it, like, they've got Joker's blood in them and they're turning into Joker, I was like, what? Like,
yeah,
why?
It's kind of silly.
Because obviously the thing that I knew nothing about as well is that Joker is in this game, kind of like.
Yeah. I didn't know about that either. That was a total surprise for me. But yeah, I didn't so much mind that Joker blood thing. I just thought it was a little too far fetched.
Mm.
I mean, it is Batman, and you have like Solomon Grundy and Man Bat and all that stuff.
The actual parts when you're just going through the city and Joker just appears and he's just standing there and he says some great lines. And at first, like, it grated on me, but after a while, like, the constant, like, one-liners from Joker or just these, like, really dark sort of, but also said quite lightheartedly.
And also like, he sings the song about how when they think that Batgirl's died, when they think Oracle's died, he sings a song, like, at one point that was really funny. And also there's this fantastic musical number in the game.
Johnny Charisma.
Yeah, it's like Part Hallucination, where the Joker sings about the past games basically, and he makes fun of Batman for his parents dying and all this stuff. I enjoyed aspects of the story like that. Another thing I didn't like was the ending. I didn't like the ending much at all. I thought it was kind of dumb. When the Arkham Knight suddenly showed up to save Bruce, I thought that was too far. I could get that maybe the Arkham Knight would give up killing Batman, but to go from at the start of the game, I'm going to kill you, Batman, I just want to see you suffer, to whining like a little child, to eventually coming to his rescue. Yeah. For me, that was too big of a 180 for me.
I did like the gameplay setup itself of, like, right at the end where you're playing as Joker and inside Batman's mind.
That was a really cool presentation.
You're going around with a gun and, like, you're shooting and like you, like, kill Two-Face and then, like, he turns into Jim.
That was hilarious with the Joker Batmobile thing.
Oh yeah, it was, wasn't it? Yeah.
That was really funny. I liked that, and there's some really nasty jump scares in this game as well.
Totally. There are moments where you turn around and there's a Batman statue, like, yep, I know you're doing that, and even Joker, like...
It reminds me of, what's that game? Fucking
Slender?
Slender, yeah.
Yeah,
or something
totally
like that.
does.
There's also this really nasty jump scare where you just climb up onto a random rooftop in the city, and Joker's there and he screams in your face.
Yeah.
And
I did like that. I like that, to be honest. It was sort of hard.
Oh, it was really cool.
The Arkham Asylum Scarecrow sort of, like, messing with your mind. They really did take it to the next level in this game.
Yeah. One thing, I kind of missed the boss fights in this game a little bit.
Yeah, they almost just got relegated to, like, only side missions, didn't they?
Yeah, I think that was, if there was one thing missing on the gameplay front, I think they could have done some more boss fights and less Batmobile stuff.
Yeah.
To go into the Batmobile, which is a major point of contention for this game, I liked it overall. I did
as well.
They found some cool ways to use it that felt very kind of Batman Begins.
Yeah, I actually kind of like the Batmobile in general, even the Bat Tank in some sections. But the only time when I really sort of grated on me was when I was trying to do the side missions where, like, you have to disarm the bombs, and after you do one or two, like, I don't want to do this again and again. There's like 20, 30 of them. I'm just like, too much.
I actually did like all of the side quests. Apart from the Riddler trophies, I'm still working my way through. I mean,
I really enjoyed just gliding off a rooftop, pressing the L1 button, and then just diving straight into the bat.
Exactly. I think the Batmobile, I think some people underestimate how big of a thing that is.
It's an iconic piece of kit.
Yeah, it's really iconic, and I was so excited when they put it in. And overall, I do enjoy the Batmobile stuff, but I think there's just too much of it. I don't know if you've done the Deathstroke thing yet.
No, I haven't.
That's very disappointing. You have a huge fight in Origins.
Yeah, I remember you saying you really liked that, didn't you?
Yeah, I thought it was amazing. I was so ready for, to give him another beating. And then it's a fucking, like, tank battle. You know that bit with the Arkham Knight's Cloudburst tank?
That was the fucking worst part of the game.
I didn't mind that so much, but it's basically that again, apart from it's easier.
Oh, God. Did you have any technical problems at all? Because obviously, infamously, the PC version's been pulled from Steam and they're having major problems with it.
I did a little bit. I had a few crashes. But other than that, nothing. I think it crashed 3 times overall.
I mean, you're playing the Xbox One version. I was playing the PS4 version, and I didn't have any crashes, but a couple of times the sound would cut out except for Batman. So I'd run around the city and there's no sound except for Batman's footsteps and when he punches something.
It looks really, really good. It's like one of the prettiest games on the Xbox
beautiful.
One.
I mean,
how did you get the 100% ending? Or have you seen it anyway?
No, I've seen it because I did the... It says, to activate the Nightfall protocol, you have to
get the full ending, you have to 100% the game or something.
It says beforehand to just apprehend 6 of the villains, which is what I did. I thought, okay, so I'll do the 6 of the missions thing.
It's kind of bullshit to say, oh hey, you like to get the full thing.
Yeah, I know.
I didn't like that at all. I thought that was a very dumb decision. But
so have you watched the full 100% cutscene?
I'm working my way towards getting that ending. But once I'd gotten about 96% of it overall, once I'd apprehended everyone except the Riddler.
Yeah, I've rescued Catwoman. And, yeah.
Yes, I won't get into too much with that, but the ending of that is the right piss take, where he's like, "Oh, fight me when you've got all the trophies or something."
Yeah,
like
and then Catwoman goes, "Oh, we'll just leave you down the Riddler." And I thought, "Yeah, I will actually. Yeah, fuck you, Riddler, I'm not getting you."
Yeah, fuck you. I'm gonna go watch it on YouTube. So that's what
exactly.
I did. That I would have been really disappointed if I'd just gotten that little bit at the end.
Yeah, it isn't much more. Like the initial cutscene that you get, I think is enough to you understand what is probably happening. I.e., Batman's obviously not dead. I.e., like Bruce.
Yeah. I thought it seemed a bit silly to me. What was the point in that? Because now at this point, anyone who surfaces as Batman now, everyone's just going to go, "Oh, it's Bruce Wayne. He's not really dead."
I guess the game's trying to imply that perhaps someone else takes up the moniker, or
somebody takes up the mantle. Probably Azrael or the Arkham Knight. You know, I don't know, but I kind of got the impression towards the end it started adopting the fear gas.
Yeah.
Is essentially trying to make Batman hearsay. Anyone who sees him as this exaggerated figure.
Yeah.
That's like a huge bat. You know, so it becomes like kind of rumor whether or not he's really alive. That's the kind of impression I got. So you just kind of be like an urban legend.
I mean, what did you actually think of the whole okay, Bruce Wayne is now being unveiled as Batman?
Oh, I thought that was bold and I liked it.
Yeah, exactly the same here. I didn't think that was going to happen. And when it actually did happen, I thought, okay, how are they going to undo this? And they don't. They just
Bruce's reaction. The Nightfall protocol that's a very Batman thing for him to have a protocol for that.
Yeah.
But I think it was a step too far. Like does he really value his privacy that much? He can't go on being Batman or something. He can't go on helping the city. He has to fake his own death. And
I didn't quite get that. Okay, Gotham is now safe, and it's did it really do that though?
The fact that he would turn his back on everyone.
Yeah.
You know, Gordon, Barbara, and Robin and Nightwing.
Yeah.
The fact that he do that just seemed so selfish and stupid to me. He values his privacy that much.
Yeah. One thing I did enjoy though about he got revealed is that it changes a lot of the dialogue. I don't know if you know this, just in case if you didn't do the side missions.
Yeah. No, there's a lot of attention to detail like that. Yeah. I hate it when in open world games when something major happens in the story that I want to see how everyone would react to them. Like in Skyrim, for example, once I'd saved the world, you don't really get to go anywhere and see it, and people don't say, "Oh, well done."
You don't get to reap your rewards, sort of thing.
Yeah, you don't really just get to see how people react to the defeat of the villain or whatever. But after Bruce Wayne's unmasked, everyone's talking about it, which would happen.
Yeah, you go into the streets with the enemies on, they've now got completely different dialogue going "Oh, come here, Brucey, baby," and when you're doing the Predator missions style part,
and they kind of make funny,
whispering, talking "Oh, I heard that Bruce Wayne is Batman." Yeah. They're talking, doing stuff like that. I thought that was really really
so no. We kind of complained a lot just to kind of get it out, but I really like this game. I think it was overall really fun. I love the combat, the stealth. It does everything that the past games did really well. I think the cinematics are great, the voice acting's awesome, and
the story kept me hooked from start to finish, as is apparent with me and you beating it in 2 days.
yes, exactly. I think like overall it's a really good game, but I just think like as a Batman fan, I was disappointed by the story quite thoroughly, apart from a few aspects. But I mean, overall, it was really fun. Definitely go play it.
Yeah, definitely.
I can't believe you. Ah, hostage, Nigma. How very sweet.